Okay, I'm going to continue my discussion on shifting by talking about contact points. These are points where the hand would touch the instrument. They're reference points to help you locate positions. If you go first through third, in my opinion there are none except you have the contact of the first finger and the thumb, and you have to just memorize whether you travel a half step or whole step. So if I want to go from B to C sharp, I'm going to do all these on the A string. From B to C sharp or open A to C sharp, I should be able to just travel a whole step and find it. Okay? Third position I covered on my video. It says finding third position. It says Vivaldi A minor concerto. So I won't go into in depth on that one. However, I will say that there is an old school of shifting to third position that says bend your wrist, go up here and bump it, and then you will come off, and that's how you find third position. I do not do that. I want you to know that I'm not an advocate of that school, because the students that do it tend to stay there and not come off. And then if they have to go higher up the fingerboard, they have to do two motions, back and then around. Okay? Let me just add something here. When you're doing these shifts, keep your pinky over the string the whole time you're going up there. I don't want your hand position to change as you go higher so that you cannot reach your fourth finger. Keep it over the string. Okay, now let's see, where am I? Fourth position. I'm going to go on the A string, first finger, up to an E. Now you'll notice that my thumb slightly touches right there, the neck joint or the root. Right there, I bump it. And I can check it with open E. Okay? So if I go up and I bump that same spot and drop my one, I should still be in tune. Understand? So fourth position is a happy one for me because it's not hard to locate. Fifth I really like a lot because I put my thumb in the neck joint, or the crook of the neck right there. If I'm going to F natural, I lean my one back a little bit. If I'm going to F sharp, my thumb still hits the same spot, but I think a little higher one. Now, sixth position is a G. I'm still on the A string. So I could practice it like this. You'll see how I separate it from the neck. My pinky's over the string. But look at this point. I'm flush with the bottom rib. See that? So if I go up, hit the bottom rib, drop my one, I should be in tune. Seventh is the harmonic. It's also an octave above the open string. So you can practice finding the harmonic. But a contact point for me is, it's more of a concept, is that I put the base of my thumb halfway between the ribs. Okay, so I find the harmonic, but it's much harder to plant it. Now I'll take a chance here. I'll play. So I did it. And you might say, well, I have to do it 3 times in a row before I can go to bed. Now, that's seventh position. If I go to eighth position, I think of the top rib touching the base of my thumb here. It's also an octave above my first finger. So I feel my thumb, it even, if I press down here, press down with my hand, it leaves a little line. Maybe you can't see that, maybe you can. So I hit the line. I also have to know how far this position here is, the angle. Because I know students will say, well, I hit it and I missed it because they didn't memorize this pattern. Now, all of these positions or contact points would be subtly different on the D string, and even more different on the G string, because what's happening is the elbow has to come under the neck. So you have to not only memorize these for the A string, but for each string. You'll find that they're all just subtle variations, and you know what, it comes very quickly. So practice finding a position. You might say 1, 2, 3, shift, 1, 2, 3, shift, 1, 2, 3, shift. And I have to do it 3 times in a row before I can go to bed at night. Or you might say, well, I'm going to make it even harder. I'll go 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anyway, good luck finding these higher positions.